Hey, good evening, everyone. I just want to thank everybody for a wonderful call. We had a really great call tonight. Lots of great folks on there, lots of great questions, lots of great stuff. But there's always a little bit of flashback. So, my favorite nemesis has decided to stick his little head up and do his thing again. So, I want to warn you guys. This guy right here, Kenny Plaster. I hope you guys can see this. Do you see all this help he's putting out there for you guys? Okay. This guy is really dangerous. Dangerous guy. Got a message from him today. Well, I got a message from his girlfriend. Yeah, the one that he suckles, well, whatever. Anyway, I got a message from his girlfriend. And she was using Gwen's phone, which is her daughter's phone, to reach out to me because I don't talk to these morons. But I do talk to Gwendolyn in case she ever needs anything. You know, we always try to be here. I have no judgment against her, but I'm going to tell you guys from the very get-go, these people are not quite what you think they are. All of this stuff that's on here, that's on this page, the state national stuff, I had a message from them today, and I'm going to post it on here as well, and it says quite clearly, why don't you just stop with all this and come take down the corporation with us? Well, it's because Tim Damron is not a terrorist, okay? And when you start talking about going to war with our government and taking them down, using these words like that, you're a terrorist. That's what you are. You're not a national. You don't love this country. You're going to war with this country. And I'm going to tell you, any of you guys that are out there following Kenny Plaster or this, be careful. Be really, really careful, man. This information that he's given you, it's not tested, okay? He hasn't been doing this for years and years and years. They just started doing all of this. And this guy is a bit impulsive, and he's made threats to come over to my house, and do things to me, which he clearly doesn't have the balls to do. And talk. That's all they do. And let me tell you something. When the rubber hits the road, and the rubber really will hit the road, you're going to get tested. When you step out and you decide you want to go to war with our country, with this country, with Bexar County, Texas, with Houston County, Texas, Bandera County, Texas, or any other county for that matter, the first thing you need to recognize is that you shouldn't be doing that. That's not how you change government. That's not how it's done at all. You don't do it with violence, and you don't use violent words like, we're going to take things over, or why don't you help us take out the corporation? Yeah, that's just not good stuff. So I'm telling you guys, be careful. Kenny Plaster, these state nationals here in San Antonio, Texas. See, and that's another thing too about Kenny Plaster you'll notice is that when he keeps putting his paperwork up, he actually lives in Bexar County, but he doesn't file anything in Bexar County. So guess where his notice is? Remember, like tonight, it's like that Kansas song, Dust in the Wind. You know why? Because he don't live there. And that's the fundamental biggest flaw about Kenny Plaster, and why Kenny Plaster's paperwork and everything he does is fraudulent. It's deceptive. It's not worked out. And I'm going to tell you, every 5 years or so, Anavon's right people ends up going to jail. And you know what? Give it time. He'll be headed there too. And I'm going to tell you what, all that David Straight voodoo magic you think you know in the courtrooms, it doesn't work. And I'm going to tell you, it absolutely doesn't work. So please, study and show yourself approved. Check all this stuff out, okay? There is actually no such thing or no such designation as an American state national. You can be a foreign national, but there's no such thing as a state national. And I'm going to tell you, that's a new labeling term. Yeah. Well, I think in my opinion, I think it's the new sovereign citizen. I think the state nationals are the new sovereign citizens. They sure acting like it. Don't go to war with your government. Don't go to war. We have a great government, and we have a system. And if you'll just take the time to learn it, and I know they should have taught it to you, but they didn't. So take the time and learn it and understand it. Perfect it, more importantly. Don't follow these people. Be very, very careful. You guys be super blessed, and we'll see you next Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Time.